Starting a business is exhilarating. The thrill of creation, the passion for your idea, the drive to make a difference, it's intoxicating. But then reality sets in. The day-to-day grind, the endless to-do lists, the constant firefighting. Founders often find themselves trapped in the operational weeds of their own creation. They become the bottleneck, the single point of failure. They wear multiple hats, from CEO to customer service rep. There's no time to think, no space to breathe, no energy to lead. This is not sustainable. This is not leadership. This is survival mode. And it's a recipe for burnout, frustration, and ultimately, business failure. To truly succeed, founders must transition from operator to leader, from the daily grind to strategic vision. This is Paul Abel's story, and it's a story that every founder needs to hear. Paul Abel knows the founder's struggle firsthand. He lived it. His entrepreneurial journey began with passion and purpose, but he quickly found himself bogged down in the day-to-day operations of his business. He was working harder than ever, but he wasn't making progress. He was overwhelmed, exhausted, and losing sight of his vision. Something had to change. Paul realized he couldn't do it all himself. He needed help. He needed a system. He needed to step back from the daily grind and focus on what really mattered: strategy, growth, and impact. Paul's turning point came when he discovered the power of documentation. He began documenting every process in his business, from sales and marketing to customer service and operations. This had a profound impact. It allowed him to identify inefficiencies, streamline operations, and delegate tasks effectively. Documentation was just the beginning. Paul went on to implement a series of strategic changes. He focused on building an A-player team, leveraging external expertise, and automating routine tasks. He carved out time for strategic thinking and prioritized high-impact activities. One of Paul's key insights was the need to build a business that could run without him. This meant creating systems and processes that were repeatable, scalable, and didn't rely on his constant attention. He embraced automation, using technology to streamline tasks and free up his time. He empowered his team by delegating responsibility and giving them the autonomy to make decisions. Paul also realized the importance of having the right people on the bus. He identified and addressed wrong-fit team members, even if it meant making tough decisions. He focused on attracting and retaining top talent, people who shared his vision and values. This shift from operator to leader allowed Paul to step away from the daily grind and focus on the big picture. He could finally dedicate time to strategic planning, exploring new opportunities, and building relationships that mattered. With systems and processes in place and a high-performing team by his side, Paul was free to embrace his role as a strategic leader. He could focus on the why of his business, the impact he wanted to make, and the vision he had for the future. He prioritized mastering his niche, becoming an expert in his field, and building a strong reputation. He recognized the power of peer networking, connecting with other successful entrepreneurs, and learning from their experiences. Paul's story is an inspiration to founders everywhere. It's a reminder that you don't have to be trapped in the daily grind. You can build a business that works without you, a business that gives you freedom and allows you to make a real impact. The journey from overwhelmed founder to strategic leader is a process. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to change, but the rewards are well worth it. Remember, your business should serve you, not enslave you.